Okay students, the last time under the chapter circulation we studied about the two factors, that is first one is the blood cells, that is blood composition, and second we studied about the structure of heart. Now the third one component of the circulatory system, it is called as blood vessels. Okay, now these blood vessels, these are the pipe-like structures. What is this? These are pipe-like or tube-like structure, and these are very important because through this there is circulation of the blood. Means the blood vessels are the pipe-like or tube-like vessels or organs through which blood circulates throughout the body of human being. Okay. Now the branch of biology which deals with the study of blood vessels, it is called as angiology. What is angiology? Angiology is the branch of biology which deals with the study of blood vessels. Okay. Now in case of the human being, these blood vessels, these are of mainly three types. Okay. There are three types of the blood vessels. First one type is artery, second one type veins, and third one type is the capillary. Okay, these three are the blood vessels. First one artery, second one is vein, and third one is capillary. Okay, now what is the difference between artery, vein and capillaries? Now see, these artery, these are having greater diameter. Okay, this is artery. Now this artery divide and redivide into number of branches. These are called as arterioles. See, this is artery. Okay, when artery divides and redivides into number of branches, it is called as arterioles. Okay, now these arterioles again divide into number of fine blood vessels which are very fine, hair-like structures, very fine capillaries, as like this. It form the network. These are called as capillaries. Okay, these are network-like or very fine. These are called as capillaries. Now these capillaries unites and form smaller blood vessels. Okay, these capillaries going to unite and form the blood vessels. These blood vessels, these are called as veins. Sorry, these blood vessels, these are called as venules. What it called as venules, and these venules again join and they form the veins. What they form? They form the veins. Means if you collectively compare about the diameter, arteries having greater diameter than veins, than capillaries. Okay, suppose these are arteries, veins are very small, capillaries are having very small diameter. Okay, now in case of these artery, veins and capillaries, these arteries, they always carry blood away from the heart. Okay, means suppose this is heart. We studied all the details of the structure. No need to go in details. This is heart. From this heart, blood goes away. And this blood goes away to different body parts through the arteries. Okay. And what is veins? These veins carry blood towards the heart. What is veins? Veins carries blood towards the heart. Okay, as like this. Okay, the blood carries away with the help of artery. It carries away to the different body parts. Okay, and it is collected in the heart with the help of veins. Okay, this is the basic meaning of the artery and vein. Okay, now if you consider these artery and vein, actually what is the function of these artery veins? Basically the arteries, see, basically arteries carry blood away from heart. Remember this. Okay, and always these arteries consist of oxygenated blood. Which blood? Oxygenated. Okay, only exception is pulmonary artery. Why exception? Because it is artery, but it consists of which blood? It consists of deoxygenated or impure blood. Okay, now when we studied about the internal structure, okay, you are very well known to the details of these structures, no need to go into the detail. Here is the, we observe from this left ventricle, this is the aorta. Okay, this aorta, it divides and redivides into branches. Okay, through this aorta, these smaller branches arises. These are called as arteries. Okay, now these arteries divide and redivides and they form arterioles. What is arterioles? These arterioles are the fine branches of artery. Okay, from the artery there is formation of arterioles. Now these arterioles divide and redivide into very small blood vessels, that is capillaries. What it called? Capillaries. What is capillaries? These are fine network of blood vessel. Okay, fine network of the blood vessel. Now these capillaries also carried oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, and it unites and it forms the smaller structure, that is venules. Now venules, these are also the blood vessel. These returns to veins. Where it returns? It returns to the vein, and these venule form the larger veins. All these veins, these collect blood towards heart. From the different body part, blood is collected and it is carried towards the heart. Actually, all these veins, these are carrying deoxygenated blood. Which blood? Deoxygenated. But only exception is that pulmonary vein. What is exception? Pulmonary vein. Why? Because these pulmonary veins, these carry pure blood from the lungs. Okay, hence it is only the exception. Okay, now remember, here there are three types of the blood vessel, that is artery, vein and capillaries. Artery having greater diameter as compared to the vein and as compared to the capillaries. Now these arteries divided into arterioles. Arterioles divides into capillaries. Capillary unite and form venules, and venules unite and form the veins. Okay. Now, if you consider what is the difference between artery and vein, basically this question may be asked. For short answer, what is the basic difference in case of artery and in case of veins. Okay, if we compare both these, first one thing is that these artery, they carry blood away from the heart. See, blood it carries away from the heart, and in case of the vein, these veins carry blood towards the heart. This is basic difference we can point out here, that is artery carry blood away from the heart and veins collect blood towards the heart. The second one difference is that these all arteries, they carry oxygenated blood. Which blood? Oxygenated. Okay, but exception. Which artery is exception? Exception is pulmonary artery. Okay, and in case of the veins, all veins carry deoxygenated, that is impure blood, and only exception is the pulmonary vein. Okay, these are the exceptions to the artery and vein. Okay, now if you take the section of the artery and vein, that is histological section of artery and vein, these arteries and vein both are having 3 layers. Okay, similar 3 layers. See, the first one layer is tunica externa. Okay, this is first layer in case of both. Here also tunica externa. Okay, then middle one layer, it is tunica media. This is middle one layer. In case of veins also, tunica media is the middle layer. And in case of this, the innermost layer is tunica intima. It is innermost layer, and in case of here also tunica intima is third layer. Okay, and at the center lumen is present. What is present? Lumen is present. Okay, now see this structure. Suppose this is outermost layer of the artery, outermost layer. This one is also outermost layer. Both these layers, these are tunica externa, that is outermost layer. Now what is difference in between these two? That is tunica externa layer of the artery, it is thick. How it is? It is thick. And in case of tunica interna, this layer is thin. How this layer is? It is thin layer. Okay. Now second one layer is tunica media layer. Now in case of artery, this tunica media, okay, this tunica media layer, it is again thick. Okay, and it consists of elastic fibers. What it consists of? Elastic fibers. Okay, means in this second or middle one layer, there are presence of these fibers. These fibers are elastic fiber, that is in the layer tunica media. Okay, here is also the presence of second one layer, but this layer, it consists of the muscles. These are involuntary muscles. Which are these muscles? These muscles are the involuntary muscles. Now the innermost layer, that is tunica intima. This layer, it is again thick and it encloses the lumen. What it encloses? It encloses the lumen, and it is layered with the endothelial cells. Which cells? Endothelial cell. Here is the also, this is innermost layer, that is tunica intima. Here is the also presence of the single layer of the endothelial cells. In case of both, this innermost layer, that is tunica intima. This is innermost third one layer. It is same as it is lined by the endothelial cell. Okay. Now, whatever the space we can observe here. Okay. This is hollow space. Actually, through this space, blood flows. Okay. Here also this space, this one, this space, both these spaces, these are called as lumen. What it called as lumen, and through this lumen blood flows. Now in case of lumen, here it is somewhat narrow. How the lumen? It is somewhat narrow, and in case of vein, it is very spacious. How? It is very spacious. And in case of this, it is also somewhat circular, and it is somewhat oval. Okay. Now in case of arteries, if we calculate the pressure, that is blood pressure, it shows high blood pressure, because arteries carrying blood away from the heart. Okay. And when blood goes towards the different body parts, more pressure apply on the blood. Hence, in arteries, blood pressure is high, and in case of vein, if we measure the blood pressure, this blood pressure is the low blood pressure. Okay, this is basic difference, because veins carries blood towards the heart. Okay, under the less pressure, hence here low blood pressure is detected. Okay. Now this is the basic difference in case of the artery and vein. Okay. Now third one point, that is capillaries. Now these capillaries only consist of single layer, that is tunica externa, tunica media is absent. Only innermost layer is present, that is called as tunica intima, and it is only covered by or lined by the single layer of endothelial cells. Okay, tunica externa and tunica media is absent in case of the capillaries. Okay. Now in case of the blood vessel study, there are different factors which affect on the conditions of the blood vessel, which also affect on the conditions of the blood pressure, and due to which we can easily diagnose the various types of the heart diseases. Okay, and basic function is the measurement of blood pressure, and with the help of measurement of blood pressure we can easily diagnose what is the status of our circulatory system, how the blood flow takes place, or what is the functioning of the heart or blood vascular system. Okay, in this just we compared about the artery, capillaries and vein. In next lecture we are going to study about the measurement of the blood pressure, means what is the blood pressure, which are the diseases, what is ECC, etc. Okay, just note down all these points in your notebook. These are very important for short answer questions. Thank you.